No one expected this Blueface just pulled the trigger on a digital nuke. And the internet is spiraling out of control. In a move that fans are calling cold, calculated, and cruel, Blueface has leaked private video footage of Chrisean doing the unthinkable, jumping her own son Junior. Yes, on camera. And the rawness of it. The screams. It's the way Junior flinches like he's used to it. It's left the entire internet in shock. Now people are asking the unthinkable. Does Chrisean hate her own son? Why would Blueface leak this now? And what's really going on behind closed doors in that broken family? And it gets darker. Because right after the video leaked, Blueface followed it up with a message that sounded like a warning. Y'all see what I've been protecting him from? I ain't saying nothing else. What does that mean? The drama just exploded into something deeper, darker, and more heartbreaking than anyone saw coming. And now, CPS fans and even other celebrities are weighing in. This isn't just a scandal, this could end Chrisean's career, her custody, and her entire image. Stay locked in, because what you're about to hear next will break you. Let's rewind the tape, because this moment didn't come out of nowhere. This bombshell was years in the making, from reality TV fights to courtroom brawls, custody battles, public outbursts, and now, a mother accused of hurting her own child. We all knew Chrisean and Blueface were toxic, but no one expected it to get this dark. The signs were there. From the moment their relationship started playing out on screen, we saw fists fly, egos clash, and emotions spill over like gasoline on fire. But what the public didn't know was that behind the cameras, behind the edited scenes, behind the IG lives and Twitter spats was a child being raised in the eye of a hurricane. And that child was Chrisean Jr. It all started when Chrisean announced her pregnancy mid-chaos during a time when Blueface was actively humiliating her online. At first, fans were rooting for her. They saw a young woman trying to find herself, desperate to escape toxicity and embrace motherhood. But it wasn't long before the cracks started showing. She showed up to podcasts, visibly irritated. Her speech in interviews slurred and erratic. She admitted she had no idea what she was doing as a mom. And most notably, she said she didn't trust anyone, including herself. Then came the viral clip from her live stream, where Junior was crying in the background for over 7 minutes straight. And Chrisean kept looking at the camera, saying, "I just want some peace. I can't even think. Why does he cry for no reason?" Fans went wild. Fans were split. Some defended her. Postpartum is real. She's trying her best. Others dragged her. That baby ain't a prop. He's a child. If you ain't ready, don't have one. But it didn't stop there. Blueface took that moment and turned it into a PR war. He jumped on X, formerly Twitter, and posted, "Told y'all, I wanted a paternity test for a reason. He deserves better. Period." That tweet started a war. Chrisean clapped back immediately. "Don't act like you wanted him. You was never there when I needed you." But fans weren't buying it anymore, because shortly after that, rumors started leaking that CPS had visited her home 3 times in 1 month. And then came the reports from neighbors. According to one source, a neighbor claimed, "We heard yelling, slamming doors, the baby crying nonstop. One night, it was so bad we called the cops." The police did show up, but no arrest was made, just a verbal domestic disturbance. No proof. No cameras, no charges. But now that Blueface has leaked video footage, everything those neighbors said might have been true all along. Let's not forget the reality show footage either. On an unreleased cut of Crazy in Love Season 2, insiders claim there's a moment where Chrisean puts Junior down on the bed a little too rough. You can see the crew react, but they didn't include it in the final cut. So here's what we're dealing with. A child caught in a high-profile custody war, a mother whose mental health is on full display, a father exposing her to the world. Not through legal means, but leaked evidence. and a fan base that's now more concerned for Junior than either parent. And NOW Blueface dropped the bomb. Private video. Allegedly from inside Chrisean's house. Allegedly showing her grabbing Junior by the arm, yelling, "Stop, IT," as he flinches and curls up on the floor. No hitting, no bruises. But the tone, the body language, and Junior's reaction have fans screaming that it's emotional abuse. And Blueface captioned it, "Y'all kept asking why I ain't around. It's why." Even Shade Room Teens, No Jumper, and Hollywood Unlocked reposted it within minutes. Now the question everyone's scared to answer. Did Chrisean really hurt her baby? Or is Blueface framing her for revenge? All right, buckle up because this is where everything goes from messy to horrifying. The video Blueface leaked wasn't posted on IG. It wasn't shared in a story. It was uploaded anonymously to a private Discord server. But fans quickly recognized the baby's voice, the living room setup, and even Chrisean's voice yelling in the background. Then came the breakdown of what was seen. Brace yourself. The video opens with Junior, about 1 year old, crawling near the couch. There's a toy thrown to the side. He reaches for it. Suddenly, you hear Chrisean's voice off screen saying, "Didn't I say stop?" She storms into frame. She's holding a phone in one hand, recording herself. She grabs Junior under the arms and lifts him roughly, shaking her head with frustration. "I can't take this today." She sets him back down, not a throw, but not gentle either. Junior immediately begins crying, but instead of picking him up, she yells, crying, "Ain't gonna fix it, bro. Stop acting like your daddy." Yes, she said that, and the internet exploded. Fans were horrified. Celebrities started reacting in real time. TPS allegedly received over 3,000 reports within 12 hours. One fan on Twitter posted, "That baby looked like he expected it. Like it's happened before. This ain't okay." Another added, "She said acting like your daddy. She hates her baby." And then the first twist hit. Like a lightning bolt, Blueface jumped on IG Live. And this wasn't a chill live. This was him, shirtless, pacing, screaming into the camera with tears in his eyes. "Y'all thought I was lying this whole time. I've been trying to protect my son. Y'all kept calling me a deadbeat." He paused. "But do you know what it's like watching the person you had a kid with take out her anger on your baby?" He continued, "That ain't a mother. That's a ticking time bomb." Then he dropped the real bomb. Y'all ain't even seen the worst one yet. There's a clip from last week where she told Junior, "I wish you never came." "I got that too. Ain't dropped it yet, WAIT? Hold on. What do you mean there's another video? What else is Blueface sitting on?" And if that line is true, "I wish you never came." How many times has she said that to her own son off camera? This spiraled into a full-blown investigation. CPS in Los Angeles County allegedly visited Chrisean's apartment the very next morning. Neighbors say they saw two plainclothes officers walking out with a baby carrier, no confirmation on where Junior is now. But social media is convinced they took him. And get this, the internet's reaction wasn't just cancel her. Was divided. Some fans stood by her, claiming postpartum rage is real. Where's her support system? Blueface is evil for leaking this instead of helping her. Others, they weren't so forgiving. She had a chance to do better. She chose chaos. Fame isn't an excuse for trauma. Take that baby away before it's too late. Even Cardi B jumped in on X, writing, "We all go through things, but never bring that pain to your child. That ain't it." Oop. That started another fight. Chrisean posted a vague story. "If you ain't been through my storm, don't talk about my pain." Kane deleted it 5 minutes later. And here's where the first major twist hits. Blueface claims he offered to take Junior weeks ago. He even posted a screenshot of a text exchange with a number saved as Chrisean. "Blueface, let me keep him for a while." "Far, you. Need to heal, Chrisean?" "Nah, he stays with me." Not risking my baby around no HOE's UFC K-Wit. He captioned the screenshot. She chose to keep him in chaos. Don't say I didn't try. Boom. Now fans are accusing Chrisean of keeping Junior as a pawn. Not for love, not for parenting, but out of bitterness. And just when people thought the day couldn't get darker, a rumored backup clip started circulating in DMIs, a private screen recording of Chrisean allegedly slamming a door while Junior's wailing is heard behind it. Unverified, not confirmed. It's all adding to the tension at this point. Hashtags are trending. Hashtag Save Junior, hashtag Chrisean, exposed hashtag, where's Junior, hashtag Blueface was right, the damage is done. But the questions are just beginning. Did Blueface expose abuse or manipulate the moment for revenge? Did Chrisean break under the pressure or reveal her true colors? And most terrifying of all, what else is on Blueface's phone? 'Cause if he's got more videos, and if this is just part one, then the next clip could end Chrisean Rock's freedom for good. You thought the first video was bad. You thought Blueface couldn't go further. You were wrong. Because barely 48 hours after the first bombshell dropped, a second video began making rounds online. And this one shattered everything. This new clip wasn't just leaked, it was strategically released on Reddit, X, formerly Twitter, and Telegram all at once. And fans immediately started connecting the dots. The angle, the timestamp, the matching pajamas Junior had on. It was recorded the same day as the first video, but shows what happened later that night. And it's worse. So much worse. In the second video, Chrisean is seen holding Junior by one arm, pacing back and forth in what looks like the kitchen. She's frustrated, muttering to herself, saying, I can't do this alone. Then Junior drops his sippy cup. It rolls across the floor, spilling juice. Chrisean turns around, snaps and screams, You always doing something? Just stop, bruh. Then she throws a plastic toy across the room, hitting the wall. Junior starts sobbing. She walks toward him, and the camera shakes, possibly knocked over, but just before it falls, you hear her say, I wish you just stayed with your daddy. I really do. That line echoed across social media like a nuke. Because it wasn't just anger, it wasn't just stress, it was a confession, caught in a vulnerable, raw moment, and fans lost it. One user wrote, she's projecting her trauma onto a baby. I don't care what she's been through. This is a child. Another said, that's not postpartum. That's pure resentment. And then came the real shocker. CPS released a statement. Yes, a real fake CPS statement began circulating, allegedly from an insider with access to the case. And it said, after reviewing submitted media and conducting an unannounced welfare check, a protective hold was placed on the child for further observation. Translation: Junior was removed from Chrisean's custody, temporarily or permanently. That part wasn't clear, but multiple sources claimed Junior is currently in a monitored facility while the investigation continues. And guess who showed up to the CPS office? Blueface. Yup, TMZ cameras caught him pulling up in a black SUV, walking inside with a lawyer. He refused to answer questions, just said, I'm just here to do what's right. Meanwhile, Chrisean was silent. No response, no posts. Just a deleted IG story that fans screen captured. I'm done. Y'all got what y'all wanted. People speculated, was she spiraling? Was she breaking down privately? Or was she about to do something drastic? Because hours later, she was spotted at a hotel bar, alone in New York, looking distraught. Hair undone, hoodie pulled over her head. Paparazzi tried to speak. She whispered, don't talk to me, please. Don't talk to me. And then, just when everyone thought it couldn't get messier, another celebrity joined the war. None other than Nicki Minaj. Out of nowhere, she tweeted, children deserve peace. No excuses, none. And fans immediately linked it to the drama. Nicki didn't name names, But the Barb's new .1 fan responded, "She talking about Chrisean, ain't no way she not." Nikki retweeted that post, adding just one emoji, cleaning house. Translation: clean up your act, or you're done. And it gets even worse, because an anonymous audio recording suddenly leaked allegedly from someone on Chrisean's team. The voice says she'd been off the meds for weeks. That's why she flipping like this. "I told her to get help before she loses the baby. Now it's too late. WAIT, off her meds." Now fans are wondering, was Chrisean mentally stable at ALL during this time? Was she spiraling unchecked while holding a child? And if so, why? Didn't anyone step in sooner? Hashtag the situation began trending in over 11 states. Hashtag Team Junior memes popped up. Even child therapists began making TikToks analyzing Junior's body language, and now fans are demanding action. A petition on change.org to fully remove custody from Chrisean hit 75,000 signatures in 36 hours. But here's where the final twist of this section comes in. A third video may exist, according to a burner account that previously leaked other accurate rumors. The following message was posted. He hasn't posted the worst one. It's the one where Junior says, "No, mama." No, it's real. And it's sick. If that's true, and if that drops, Chrisean could face jail time. Her brand could evaporate, and Blueface, he'll be seen as either a hero or the most manipulative villain in hip-hop parenting history. By now, the internet had become an active war zone. Fans, celebrities, influencers, parenting experts, and even reality stars, everyone weighing in on the chaos erupting from Chrisean and Blueface's public implosion. The phrase "she jumped her baby" became a horrifying meme. Twitter spaces were opening every few hours with titles like, "Is Chrisean unfit?" or "Is Blueface a mastermind?" This baby deserves better. Cancel both of them. Let's break it down. The hip-hop industry reacts. Rappers weren't staying quiet. The streets were buzzing. And even people who never speak on drama couldn't ignore this. Boosie Badass was one of the first to go off. He posted a video pacing outside a gas station saying, "Man, I don't care what y'all say. You don't take it out on no baby. That baby ain't got nothing to do with y'all's toxic S***T. And then came the stunner. G Herbo, who's publicly struggled with mental health and co-parenting, tweeted, "I've done been mad at life. At women, at myself. But I never took that *T out on my son. That's a different kind of pain." The comment sections went crazy. Celebrity mom step in, Tammy Rivera from Love and Hip Hop reposted one of the leaked clips with the caption, "Protect black boys from broken mamas too. Double quotes, whoa. That one cut deep." Because now people started questioning whether Chrisean's trauma was an excuse or a warning. And then Uni Slaughter threw a bomb into the fire. She posted on IG stories, "I knew this day would come. I warned producers when I filmed Her last year. Her energy was unstable around Junior then. And y'all said I was hating. WAIT. What? Producers knew something was off. The plot thickened. Love and Hip Hop casts get involved then. Erica Mena jumped in. Yes, that Erica Mena, she went live with Yandy Smith. And the topic turned to Chris. Erica said, "There's something demonic about being angry at a child. I fought B*cheese, but I would never scream on my baby like that. That's not postpartum, that's poison." Yandy, looking uncomfortable, just nodded slowly and added, "Sometimes women don't need the spotlight. They need therapy." Liv had 20,000 plus viewers and the comments were brutal. Erica defending the baby. Who would have thought? Yandy low-key shading VH1 for not helping. Fan divide gets deeper as more people spoke out. Two distinct fan camps formed. Hashtag Team Junior demanding permanent removal of the child from Chrisean's care, calling for legal action, arrest, and even cancellation. Quotes from this group: "A child should never be a trauma sponge. Fame is no excuse for this kind of abuse. Arrest her and throw Blueface in therapy too. Hashtag help Chrisean. Movement fans defending Chrisean. Blaming lack of resources and support." Quotes from this side: "She's crying for help and y'all cheering Blueface for exploiting her. Black women get no grace. None. She's breaking down and y'all watching like it's a show." News outlets and podcasters jump in. Even Charlemagne Thaw God chimed in on The Breakfast Club, saying, "This ain't funny. No more. This ain't about gossip. This is child endangerment. Period." Meanwhile, DJ Academics started trolling, of course. He posted that Baby got more fight in him than Meek Mill's diss tracks. Fans dragged him for being insensitive. But he didn't care, because then he uploaded a 10-minute video titled, "Chrisean Rock Needs Jail, Not Love." Within hours, it had 400,000 views and a comment section full of fire emojis, prayer hands, and angry face reactions. Even CPS got called out. An alleged former employee of Child Protective Services went viral on TikTok, saying, "We've failed too many celebrity children because we let the money talk louder than the trauma." She added, "The signs were there, but like always, the internet saw it before we did anything." And that's when fans dug up past Live's old interviews and behind-the-scenes footage showing Chrisean yelling around Junior. They started asking, how long has this been happening? Where was the help before this broke? And then the real shock came. A private Twitter thread from someone claiming to be a Blueface insider said this: "He gave them those clips as a warning, but he still got the one that'll end her for good. She spit on that boy. It's on video." Wait, spit. This claim hasn't been proven, right? But the idea that Blueface is withholding even worse footage is terrifying. Because if that last clip exists, if it actually shows spitting, pushing, or worse, the internet won't just demand cancellation. They'll demand incarceration. Just when the internet thought it couldn't get worse. Just when fans were finally convinced Chrisean Rock had hit rock bottom. A new character enters the battlefield, and it's the last